worst answer.
Right. We hope that with this episode, we can share a little insight with you guys and help you understand that pain is information and it's not always something to be afraid of. You want to be able to use your professional resources as needed, but if you're experiencing pain, or you will probably inevitably feel pain at some point,
Yes.
how to navigate it. So, back pain is one of the most common complaints we hear from clients, or they're scared of performing certain exercises because they don't want to injure themselves. We get it. It's scary because it feels like if your back hurts, you're damaged, or you should stop moving altogether.
Right. And then the truth is, back pain is usually not really something's broken, but more often it's just about load and stress and how your body's handling what you're asking of it.
So instead of fear and avoidance, we want to lean into what's called a movement optimism approach, because
Love that.
you is strong, you is resilient, and you are built to adapt. If you don't know that quote, then we need to have a talk.
And I think that part is worth highlighting, is that we are designed to adapt. And that's like when we talk about progressive overload and all these things, what we're doing is we're actually pulling at what our body is so good at, which is adapting. And that's why in progressive overload, you have to give it more stimulus every week because it's adapting to what you're giving it.
Yeah.
So if you change your identity to this like injured, broken person, your body's going to adapt to acting and thinking and being an injured, broken person.
Yep.
So,
And you'll probably compensate for that pain or injury in some way, and
right.
ultimately leading you to having more pains. So, hopefully, we can give you the initial steps to help navigate that. So,
And
you
yeah, and also like the mindset that comes with it, because that's a huge piece of injuries.
and you had a little bit of back pain recently, right? Where you got an MRI. How did you navigate that mentally? What did you do in your programming? Give us like a brief elevator pitch.
Okay, well, the brief elevator pitch actually starts in like high school because I was a good I was a college rower. And rowing is actually not your arms, it's your legs and your back. And in rowing, you row on one side. And so I always favored one side. And so when I'd go onto the actual rowing machine, my like ribs would pop out on my left
Oh
side.
my God.
Yeah, and then I was like, anyway, rowing screwed my back up originally, and then I did CrossFit like the day after I graduated. And so, the foot that's behind when I split jerk, that side of my back was just getting like messed up again and again and again
Super compressed.
to compress. So I have 3 bulging discs, and L5S1, and then one in the middle of like my lumbar in the middle. And so, yeah, it like only flares up during times like I just had where my life was completely turned upside down, and or I'm trying like a new training program that requires like a ton of recovery, or it's like
Mm.
new. But yeah, or I put too many people on my shoulders at concerts.